I'm Steven. This is John. We are from Just Got Played, and we are bringing to you the 7th annual, the 2022 edition of MrX's Top 25 Games of All Time. So what is that? What is Mr. X? So there is a group that originally started on BoardGameGeek, and people gave games away every month. And anybody who gave a game away, or anybody now who is part of the Just Got Played crew, got to submit a list of their top 50 games of all time. I used an algorithm to combine all of those and rank those. And that gives us the top 25 games of all time. So that's Mr. X's top 25 games of all time. So we're going to be counting those down from 25 to 1. So December 1st, today, we're going to be talking about game number 25 on the list. And game number 25 on the list is Sushi Go, which is new to the list, meaning it has never made the list in previous years. So, John, why don't you tell us a little bit about how Sushi Go is played?
So Sushi Go is a drafting game. It's the variant where there's just one preset set of cards. You shuffle them up. It's literally just a single deck of cards. You deal out X amount to each player based on the number of player counts. And then you simply just draft that across 3 rounds. And on the cards is different types of sushi that has different scoring mechanisms. Think a very light version of Seven Wonders. So you're just drafting the cards left, right, left. You get points for each round. Some of the cards score during the round. Some of them you keep until the end of the game, and they score at the end of the game. And then after 3 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. So a very simple, light drafting game with a sushi theme and a kind of take on Seven Wonders.
Yeah, this is probably a great, if not the best, gateway game to introduce somebody to the drafting mechanism. Because really, that's all that you have going on here. I mean, obviously, you have some sort of like set collection and other things going on for scoring purposes. But the gameplay, the way you interact with the game is just completely drafting. And I like Sushi Go. It's a very small deck of cards that is very inexpensive. I personally prefer Sushi Go Party. Is that what you have as well, John? Sushi Go Party?
Yeah, the party is great too because it's the same game. It just has a bunch of extra cards so that you have variety in what you mix and match and create that initial deck with. So it's a little bit more overhead on your shelf space, but it adds a lot of variety to the game. So it's everything you love about Sushi Go, but much more of it, which I'm always a big fan of.
Yeah, and this game plays, what is it, like up to 8 players or something? It's
at least 7, yeah.
Yeah. So I like games that are high player count. And of course, because it's a drafting game, it's simultaneous play as well. So it plays really quickly. So what else do you like about the game, John?
So one of my favorite aspects of the game is that it's not too difficult to pick up. Like you said, it's a great entryway game. I love drafting games. There's so many games that does drafting that I just am in love with. As a matter of fact, a game I played a couple of days ago kind of fell flat at the table, and my first thought was this would be a lot better if you drafted the initial cards instead. So drafting is a mechanism I love, and this is a game that I've been able to break out and say, hey, do you guys want to play a game, and not have to worry about people just not really understanding it as non-core gamers of board games. But it's still a game that you can sit down with players that play Euros all day and still have enough strategy that you enjoy it. So I love that element of the game can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be based on who's sitting around the table, and it never overstays its welcome. It never gets boring. And like you said, with Sushi Party Go, you have all that extra variety. So it lasts a lot longer too, as far as being able to break it out. So just all around, I love Sushi Go and a Sushi Go Party especially.
Yeah, and I think it makes for a great filler game too, right? So if you're waiting for somebody to show up or for some other group to finish or whatever, no matter what player count you've got, you could just play a quick game of Sushi Go and fill in that time. So,
well, too, a lot of games that you even break out for filler, you have to sit and go through the rule book and go, oh, how does this work? You know, you always claim you're the Duke. Okay, I got it. You don't have to do that with this. It's very straightforward. It spells it all out for you. So if it's been 3 years since you played Sushi Go, you can still break it back out, deal the cards out, and you're going. It's that simple of a game.
I like with Sushi Go, Party actually has a menu that goes in the middle of the table that literally tells you how every card works. So
yeah, it's got the little pop in and out cardboard tiles that you can replace based on what you chose. It's elegant design, plays fast, plays well. Nothing to dislike about Sushi Go.
Yeah. So I am happy overall with the the aggregated pick here, MrX's number 25, Sushi Go. So I also want to mention that this month, as always, the MrX's top 25 games of all time is a contest. So all you have to do to enter is tell me what you think about Sushi Go. And if you've never played Sushi Go, just tell me what you think about maybe a drafting game that you like. But essentially, you enter the contest by commenting on the YouTube video. So anyway, that is number 25 for December 1st. We'll be back tomorrow with number 24 on December 2nd. I'm Steven. That's John. We're from Just Got Played. Thanks for joining us.